What's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon here, and today I got a fiery video for y'all. We'll be going over a complete PSA base set unlimited Charizard collection. Now, in this set, we'll be going over 1 through 10. We will not be going over all the 0.5 variations. This is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to check out the conditions of these, the prices of these that they cost nowadays, and the population. But before we get into it, as I always say, please subscribe to the channel to show your support. Please like the video and please leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this kind of collection. Now, a little backstory. I went a year ago on eBay. I saw a collection, a complete PSA collection, 1 through 10, for $2,000. And at the time, that was a lot of money. You talk to people that they just don't know. They just don't know about Pokemon cards. You're gonna spend $2,000 on Pokemon cards? That's crazy. That's an awful investment. I said, no, you wait and see. This is gonna pay off in a big way. So if y'all know anything about Pokemon cards, you already know at the end of this video, it's gonna pay off. But for fun's sake, we're gonna go through each card. We're gonna get the value of each card. We're gonna add them up 1 through 10 and give a grand total at the very end of how much this whole set is worth, and if I indeed made a profit. I think I did. So let's get into it with our number 1, Charizard. Now this Zard is labeled as poor condition, and if you look at it, it is indeed. You can see that in the holofoil here, I put the light on it, there are indeed wrinkles, not scratches. There are wrinkles on this holofoil, and probably scratches too. Yeah, it's in pretty shabby condition there. You look at the back, you can see it's got wrinkles through the back, whitening on the edges. The whitening is actually not too bad considering. But yeah, all through the middle of the card here, it's all bent, wrinkled, indeed poor condition. Now I just got to say that there's a 0.5 variation of this, a PSA 1.5, and that is fair condition. Yeah, so that is our PSA 1, and that has a price tag of $94 nowadays for this PSA 1, with a population of 202 of those copies. Yeah, PSA 1, $94, on to the next one. And this is a PSA 2 Unlimited Charizard, and it is labeled good condition. So poor to now it's a good condition. Explain that one to me. And if you look at it, it's really not in good condition. I mean, you got a significant crease right there, right at the bottom left. You know, the holofoil is not too bad. It's got a crease all along the side here. Let me see if I can get the light. Yeah, see that crease right there? Ugly. You look at the back, yeah, you can see it, especially in the back, it's evident. It's all through the center there. You've got some whitening around it. That giant crease right there. So yeah, it's just got a couple, maybe less creases than its PSA 1 version, but they can call this good. That's a weird way to label this card, yeah. So a PSA 2, a good conditioned Unlimited Charizard, they go for $80 right now. The last auction ended at $80 for this card, and it has a population of 103. So it actually has half the population of that of the PSA 1 version. But it's actually less money. So right now, these two cards have a total of $174 combined value. There is your PSA 2 Zard. On to the next one. We have, in very good condition, a PSA 3 base set Zard, and it's got a nice holofoil to it. And if we're looking at it, the front actually looks really good. So yeah, the front I would say is very good. But you look at the back, you know, the back's not too bad either. So yeah, this is significantly better than the PSA 2 version. If you look at it, there's just some whitening up top there, some whitening on the bottom, just a little bit of edge wear all along the back there. But the front actually looks really good. You got some silvering on the sides there. Holofoil looks great. So yeah, this card costs you $140 nowadays, and it has a population of 213. So a little bit more than the PSA 1 version. So yeah, that is a very good, what PSA says very good PSA 3 base set unlimited Charizard. So that brings our grand total to $314 of value for these 3 Charizards. All right, set that in the background there. All right, there they are. Beautiful. On to our number 4. This is very good to excellent. So I guess excellent is considered better than very good. But yeah, if you look at this card, and once again, it looks just like the other one. It's a little bit thicker up top, so the centering's definitely off. It's just shifted down that way a little bit. So the centering's off, but otherwise the holo looks good. It's hard to, really can't see scratches on the holo foil there. If you look at the back, I think the back actually looks worse than the PSA 3 version. If you look, these are significant edge wear all along the sides, more significant than the PSA 3. Anyway, the PSA 4 copy of this will cost you $152 with a population of 346. All right, so our most expensive card thus far, and it only makes sense for the better condition copies to obviously go for more money than the last. So yeah, PSA 4, that brings our grand total to $466 for these cards. I'll set that one right there. There you go. All right, number 5, PSA 5, Charizard in excellent condition. And the centering on this card looks pretty good actually. And the holo foil looks pretty good. You got a couple scratches there, it's hard to see. Yeah, it's really hard to see. The front looks great. When we look at the back here, yeah, it's got the edge wear all along the back. Looks about the same as the 4, to be honest with you. Maybe a little bit better on the right hand side. But yeah, PSA 5, excellent. Goes for $171.75 is our most recent auction. And this has a population of 621. So this is our highest pop card thus far and our most expensive one. So far we have a grand total of $637.75 for these 5 cards. So if you were to sell these 5 cards, that is the price you should expect to fetch. All right. Isn't that, look at that background, that's pretty. Number 6 is an excellent to mint. Now you think it'd be excellent to near mint, right? Because after this is near mint. But anyway, whatever. I'm getting off subject there. We have a PSA 6, and it looks great on the front here. Holo foil looks great. Yeah, the centering looks good. Let's check out the back. The back actually looks pretty decent. Just some very minor edge wear along the sides there. Very minor. Yeah, it's not too bad. There's no bends, there's no creases, no dents. So this is a very good looking card. I'm surprised. I feel like it should be maybe a 7, but they gave this one a 6. So we'll take it. So now the PSA 6 copy will cost you nowadays $230. And it has a population of, ready? 1,137 PSA 6 examples. So really getting up there with the population. That brings our grand total to $867.75 for these 6 cards. So I spent $2,000 for this lot. So far we've made $867. Haven't quite made the money back yet, but we're not done. So we're getting to our PSA 7 near mint Charizard. And that holo foil looks so good. Now the PSA 7 copy brings in right now $255. So not much more than the PSA 6, a little bit more, but the population is significantly more at 1,617 copies. And if we look at the back of this, along the top there, it's got some edge wear, but so it's not that bad. It looks pretty good. So that is a near mint copy. It looks great. I would also identify it as near mint. So that brings our grand total to $1,122.75. So almost, well, not almost. We're still a little about $900 shy of getting back our $2,000 we invested into this. But let's keep going up. PSA 8, near mint to mint, Charizard holo. And this card goes for a whopping $415. And it has a population of 3,001. Wow. So that brings our total so far to $1,537.75 for all 8 of these cards. If you look at the back, it is really clean. You got a speck up here. Yeah, it's really clean. A very strong 8 right here. You could make an argument for a 9, but we'll take the 8, of course. Yeah, there's a PSA 8 Zard. We got 2 more to go. We are a little bit shy on our $2,000 mark by about $500. So let's bring out our number 9. This is a mint PSA 9 Unlimited Charizard. And this price has really gone up. A year ago, these used to go for about $175. Nowadays, they cost $700, and the price just keeps going up. Yeah, so a mint Charizard. And the only thing wrong with this one I saw is it's fatter on the top. It is definitely off-center in the front there. The top is thicker. The hollow foil is beautiful. I don't see any scratches whatsoever. The back, you know, it's very clean. You got like a tiny speck up there, but otherwise, yes, I would say this is a mint card for sure. Just with the off-centering up top there. Yeah, PSA 9 Zard. They go for $700, and this card has a population of 4,397, which brings our grand total with these 9 cards to $2,237.75. Woo! We made our money back and more. We accomplished it. Good investment, but we're not done yet. I wanted to bring up, somebody else brought this to my attention, and I've always thought this too, but the population of 4,397 examples of this is probably quite inaccurate, because people tend to break open PSA 9s that look good, or that they thought had a potential to be a 10. They'll break open the case, send it back in for grading, and most likely it comes back a 9 again. So the population is quite skewed. There probably isn't that many copies available, you know. So, but they try their darndest to get that 10 because of the price it warrants. Yeah, PSA 9 Zard, $700. So, we made our money back. Last year, paid $2,000 for the set, and with these 9 cards alone, we made our money back and more. But we got the grand finale. The one and only PSA 10 Gem Mint Charizard, which goes for, at the last auction I looked up, I'm not sure if it's legit or not, it looked legit, you know, it wasn't relisted, the seller had great feedback, but someone bought it for $4,249.95. Yeah, so that makes our grand total of all these Charizards $6,488.20. Woo! If you look at this, the centering on the front is perfect. The hollow foil is perfect, and it should be. It's a Gem Mint 10. The back looks great. It's pretty well centered. It's shifted slightly to the right, but obviously not enough to detract a point there. Yeah, everything looks clean, crisp. Just an all-around awesome card with a hefty $4,000 plus price tag on it. So, did I make my money back and more? I think so. And as I've said in prior videos, this is still attainable. If you look at a complete PSA 10 Shadowless Charizard set, or a complete PSA, or not PSA, a complete PSA Shadowless set, or a complete PSA First Edition base Charizard set, that's way out of reach for most people. But I saw this lot come up, I thought, that is awesome. It's one thing for you to have a complete PSA 10 set, you know, that's awesome, but I think it's really cool to find the complete PSA set of 1 through 10 of a certain WotC card. I think that's really cool, especially when you're a Charizard fanatic or a Blastoise fanatic or whatever Pokemon you love and you got all the copies of that card. It just makes your set all the sweeter. So, thank you for checking out this video. Please, like I said, like and subscribe. I got more content coming. We're actually going to do a box opening here soon. Not a vintage box opening, but maybe we'll get to that someday in the future. So, I will see y'all next week's video. Thank you for watching.